ACMi Sports. Tonight we will be covering the wrestling match in the pit gym at Arlington High School between Arlington and Winchester. 10 years ago, Arlington and Wilmington moved over to the Middlesex League, something they'd been wanting to do for a long time. And then shortly thereafter, the Middlesex League was divided into two divisions, the Liberty Division for the larger schools and the Freedom Division for the smaller schools. Arlington ended up in the larger division, the Liberty Division. And since that subdivision, the wrestling championship has come down to either Arlington or Winchester. Winchester dominated in the early years, but Arlington has defeated Winchester in the last 4 years. Each match has been a real barn burner, coming down often to the last match. Very, very close. These teams are very, very closely matched, and Arlington is a pretty good position tonight because they finally have most of their sick and injured guys back in the lineup. Still, they will be putting out 6 first-year wrestlers among the 14 weight classes, so it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Winchester has a fairly dominant veteran team, but not overwhelming like it has been in the past. So we're looking forward to some very, very close matches tonight, very close scores. This could be a real exciting match. We have a big crowd tonight, and it'll be a boisterous crowd as time goes on. And we're going to be beginning at 106 pounds, the lowest weight class of the 14. Wrestling for Winchester will be Jack Allen, who is a bit of a veteran. I don't know what class he's in, but I think he's been around for a couple of years. And the Arlington wrestler is Cedric Daniel, who is a freshman. Daniel's shown a lot of promise, finished second recently at the Wakefield tournament. So this should be a pretty good contested match. Boys are beginning in the neutral position. They'll shake hands as soon as one of the wrestlers takes the other one off his feet. He'll have scored a takedown. Nice single leg shot by Allen. Good response by Daniel. Good counter from there. Put a good sprawl on. He has to try to peel those arms off, and he has. Advantage is Daniel right now if he can turn the corner, but Allen doing a good job of hanging on that left arm. And there's a spin around. So that's 2 points for Daniel, and now he's up out front, and he's given away 1. So in a very short period of time, we've seen 3 points scored. There's another good shot by Daniel, Allen, but he's getting his head caught underneath. And once again, Daniel's required to mount serious defense here. Allen making those good shots, but he can't seem to get off his knees to finish. He's given Daniel plenty of time to mount a good defense. A nice sprawl there, got his hips in tight. Whether he can spin and score off this again or whether he'll just break away, we'll see. And the referee stops the match for lack of action, brings the boys back to the center circle. Another good shot by Allen. This one, he may finish this one. He's got, if he could get his left leg up, he'd finish, but let's see. They went out of bounds. No score. Daniel really has to do more to protect himself against those shots. Allen's just getting in there too easily, and there he goes again. Allen is mounting the right strategy. The problem is that he can't get his head out. He's getting caught underneath, and Daniel's able to put all his hip pressure on him. There he's got the ankles. Possibly could get a stalemate out of this if he can stay up on his knees. And that's the end of the period. So a lot of action, not too much scoring. Right now, Arlington, Cedric Daniel has a 2-1 lead over Jack Allen of Winchester. Usually Winchester and Arlington don't meet until later in the season, but this year the schedulers have made it early in the league match. So Arlington has at least 3 more league matches after this. They'd have to win if they win tonight if they wanted to retain the title. Allen makes a nice shot there, and he does get the 2 points. So we're 3-2 now. Daniel has to move from the bottom. Allen's trying to set up something, cross face with far ankle. I'm not sure exactly what he's doing. Daniel reaching back, that's been something that has hurt him all season, that reaching back. He's not going to score from that, but he's giving his opponent an opportunity to step over and throw a half Nelson in. You can hear the Arlington coaches yelling for him to take that hand off the head. It's really, as you can see, it's bringing his shoulders up. And if Allen can establish some back exposure on Daniel, he could gain some points here. Yep. Coaches keep yelling, let go of the head, but Daniel's not going to do it. Plenty of time left, but now Allen's getting some back exposure. And Daniel reverses the situation. This is a pretty exciting match going on here. Daniel trying a reverse cradle there. Allen regains control. Now he's trying to run a cradle. Well defended by Daniel, and then Daniel comes out. He hasn't gotten control yet, so he hasn't gotten the reversal, but he will get the 1 point for the escape. So we've got a 6-4 score now. Another nice shot by Allen. If Allen could finish those shots cleanly, he'd be dominating this match, but he gets stalled out in the middle. So at the end of the second period, Winchester Wrestlers leading by a 6-4 score. This has been a back and forth match. See what Allen's choice, he chooses bottom. There's a caution from the referee. Allen's hands were not in the right place on the lines. Daniel hanging his head, could be in trouble there. He's got to lower his hips, back off a little bit. Now he's got his leg stuck under there. And quite frankly, he's kind of turning the wrong way, turned himself into a reversal right there. And he's got the hand on that head again. That's going to cost him. There's a reversal. So Daniel having that arm, and now he comes over the head again, and it's going to hurt him. So he's got to stop. He's got to lose that habit. Allen may get, oh God, there's another, I'm not sure what the reversal situation is here. I think referee is arguing that Allen's still in control. He got 2 back points there. Now he loses control, that's 1. So the score is now 9-6 in Allen's favor. Short time left the third period, and finally Daniel makes it a shot, makes a nice takedown. That makes it 9-8. See if he can get something going. Doesn't have much time left. Trying to get a turn. He needs a turn there. He's got that half Nelson and he just can't get it. Now Coach Cummings signals for him to let Allen go. If Daniel can get a takedown here, he could win the match. It's a 9-8 match, pretty exciting match. Time's on the mat. And that's the end of it. So Allen takes it very, very close, 9-8 decision. excuse me, there are 4 seconds left, so we'll see what happens. Okay. 1 point, trying to sort out the score. There's so much flurry of activity and scrambling going on. Even the referee isn't quite sure what the score should be at this point. Now with 4 seconds left, if Daniel really is down by 1 point, and we'll get a judgment on that in a minute, he just has to go for the takedown right off the whistle. He has no time to do anything else but. Okay, here we go. Last 4 seconds. Wrestlers eyeing each other warily. 4 seconds. As it turned out, Daniel's on the bottom, and he's losing by 2, so it's 10-8. That's what the discrepancy was. 4 seconds left. Daniel needs a reversal. Now they're arguing again about the score. All right, so we're 10-8, 4 seconds left. Alan Winchester has the advantage. Okay, Alan's on the bottom. He's getting caution for improper setup, with both arms. All right. One more caution, he would lose a point. Here we go. And Alan will win the match by a score of 10-8. Pretty hard-fought match. Some scrappy wrestling in there. Alan made a lot of nice shots, but he wasn't able to finish several of them. And when Daniel finally did go on the offensive, he scored, which is something he should have done earlier in the match. Now we're at 113 pounds. The Winchester wrestler is Kai Bakero, and the Arlington wrestler is Aki Yamaguchi. Yamaguchi's a sophomore. He's had a very, very good early season. Last Saturday at Super Quad at Beverly, he won 4 matches. Was 106 last year. There's a nice dump takedown. Right now the team score is 3 for Winchester, nothing for Arlington. This match should be the advantage of Arlington. And now we have blood. So there'll be a timeout. Apparently, Bakero has a bloody nose. They will have to staunch the bleeding, clean the mat. This is something that has changed dramatically in wrestling after the AIDS epidemic, that there can be no blood anywhere that the opposing wrestler might get on himself. Trainer trying to plug that nosebleed. It's very common in wrestling. Often happens simply when someone gets hit in the nose, but it also happens when a wrestler has lost too much weight in a short period of time. Kind of lull in the action right now. trainer explaining to the Winchester coach exactly what's going on with Baccaro's nose. All right, we're back in action. Yamaguchi with a nice breakdown. Wrestlers go out of bounds. Referee cautioning Baccaro because of his hands not being on either side of the line. Nice half Nelson thrown in by Yamaguchi. He's got it in pretty deep. He reverses it there. Try to keep him. All he has to do is keep his own feet in bounds. And there's the pin. There's the pin. Nope, no pin. It ruled out of bounds. It looked like he was pinned, and Yamaguchi still had his feet in bounds, but the referee ruled them out of bounds. Nice return, rear heel trip. I suspect if Yamaguchi has trouble holding Baccaro down, he'll let him go and then try to beat him off his feet, maybe even take him right into a back exposure situation. Baccaro doing a good job getting on his feet, and that's exactly what happened. Yamaguchi let him go, decided to fight him on his feet. Has bulldog move there, and there's a pin. All right, so it's good strategy. Rather than fighting on the mat, get him into a neutral position and score off the takedown. So, team score now is 6 for Arlington, 3 for Winchester. As we go to 120 pounds, wrestling for Winchester will be Andrew Sim, who has bounced between 113 and 120 this season. And for Arlington will be junior Burge Jimenez. Jimenez is a junior. 2 years ago, he was the only freshman to come out for the team during the pandemic spring season. He wrestled very well this year, was a finalist at the Wakefield tournament, 120 pounds. Winchester boys very, very alert to that first takedown move. Jimenez trying to run a cross face and near ankle, freeze his leg, see if he can get behind. Sim still has a hand on that leg. You can see him, Jimenez, trying to turn the corner, using the ankle and maybe a step through Turk, but he does enough to get around the corner and get that 2-point takedown. He's trying to put in a Western hook on the leg. Not exactly sure what he's trying to do with the other leg, maybe set up a cradle. Sim trying to get the arm over to the other side of his head, take away that cradle opportunity. Pretty close to a neutral situation. The referee believes that Jimenez is still in control. Good breakdown by Jimenez. Still working that far leg. I think he'd like to run a cradle, but Sim seems to be resistant to that. Trying again. Doing a good job on top, and by hooking that Western, taking it out to the side, he avoids getting called for stalling. And that's the end of the first period, so Jimenez has a 2-0 lead. When a wrestler's on top, the referees like to see them move off that parallel position to the outside as if they're working for a pin or a turnover or a tilt or something. Second period, Jimenez has chosen bottom. He gets good stand-up. Sim takes him down, returns him by the legs, but he locked around the legs, and he's going to get penalized for that. That's locking hands. Wrestlers can only lock hands on the mat if it's a pinning combination, like a cradle. Jimenez is up. Got a good cross face in there. He's got the 2 reversals. Got an arm bar in there. See if he steps out and tries to run it. He does. Sim does a pretty good job of blocking it off by putting that shoulder down. Burge is trying to turn the corner there. If he can get his hips on the other side of Sim's head, there he does. Not long enough. I don't think he got any points. Maybe he got 2. I can't see the referee's signal. And now Sim has an escape, so he gets another point. Deep shot, but he flattened out. Jimenez turns the corner again. Another takedown. See if he tries to dig in that arm bar again. He's pretty dominating this match. Certainly the Arlington coaches would like to see a fall here, but any victory early on, they'll take. Got that half Nelson in, but Sim's doing a pretty good job of blocking off, getting his shoulder down. Burge still looking for that cradle. He's got about halfway there. See if he can lock it up. Sim's doing a nice job of controlling the arm that needs to come through to lock with the other hand, so. That's the end of the period, so Jimenez has a pretty dominant 9-1 advantage. If he wins by a margin of 8 points, that'll be a major decision. Add 4 points to the team score as opposed to 3 for a regular decision. There's a bulldog situation there. All right, Jimenez gets another takedown. That makes it 11-1. So he's, in fact, if he can keep this margin, he will have a 4-point major decision. Sim doing a very good job of not going to his back, but pretty much not doing much else. In a situation like this, the referee could call either wrestler for stalling, but I think Burge is at least trying to work a move, work a hold. He's trying to open him up, but not being very successful. I think we're seeing pretty much how this match is going to finish up. Sim's going to lie flat and try not to get turned, and that's it. Nope, 36 seconds left. We have 36 seconds. Let's see if Burge can open up his opponent, Andrew Sim. So far, Jimenez has been the dominant wrestler. All right, Sim sits out. All right, he may let Sim go here. Yep. Still has a major decision. He has an 11-2 lead. Still has a major decision on the board. I have a feeling we're not going to see much action in the last 15 seconds here. And that's it. That's the end. So Jimenez scores a major decision for Arlington. That will make the team score 10-3 in Arlington's favor. It's early in the match, and Winchester has some very strong wrestlers coming up. At 126 pounds, the Winchester wrestler is Ed Donlin, one of two Donlin brothers. This is the younger one. The Arlington wrestler is Jake Waldman. Waldman had been sick for a while. This is his first return. He's one of Arlington's senior captains. And once again, Donlin, like all his Winchester predecessors, goes for that quick takedown. They're very, very quick off the whistle. That's always been a standard of Winchester wrestling. Waldman making a nice defense. If he can get his leg out of there, see what he's doing. Something that does not turn into a score, and Donlin gets the takedown. So it's 2-0 Donlin. Waldman having trouble getting to his feet here. Donlin just holding the wrist and the near leg. Now he goes for the crossface. Waldman to his feet, but he's returned again. Waldman trying to switch out, and it was a nice switch, but they went out of bounds. No. I don't know why Donlin's down, unless Waldman should be down. Yeah. Yeah. Even the wrestlers seem confused. Waldman did make a nice switch move, and he would have gotten a reversal, but he was out of bounds. Donlin, the younger brother of two Donlin brothers, and usually when there's brothers on the team, the younger one has had a lot of experience wrestling even before coming to the high school. I think Waldman got a... Yeah, he got an escape there, so we're 3-2 right now. Waldman has a nice underhook there, trying to run a bulldog. Sometimes difficult on someone who's as tall and rangy at this weight class as Donlin is. Another good shot by Donlin. And he's going to score a takedown right there. And that'll end the period. So 4-3 at the end of the first period. Ed Donlin over Jake Waldman of Arlington. Jake defers. He'll be on top here, looking for Waldman, probably put in the leg brides. That's his favorite. There it is. One leg in. And he's got Donlin flattened out, trying to stretch him out, get some back points here. he's trying to run a cradle. Nothing doing. Winchester is pretty good at defending against that cross-face cradle. All right. Waldman throws the legs in again. He's still trying to get that far shoulder down for some back points. Down by a point. He'd like to score from this position. This is his strong suit. Just can't seem to get that left shoulder of Donald's far enough over to score points. He needs to break that 90-degree angle, and he can't do it. Donald doing a pretty good job of defending. And the legs are in again. He's got the cradle. See if he can work it. It's on the wrong side. He's got to get over to the other side, and he rolls it through, but not enough time. That was a very, very crucial move that he did not give himself enough time to finish. Now Donlan's on top. Waldman's got to get off the mat. He needs 1 point to tie this. He needs an escape, hopefully a takedown. Donlan just riding wrists. Waldman's got to get off. He's got to get to his base. He's got to get off that flat position. He's very vulnerable there. Now he's on his base. Trying to stand. Donlan trying to run in a half Nelson. See Donlan trying to power in that half Nelson, but not being successful. Waldman really has to make some more effort here. He's really not moving on the bottom, and he's giving the advantage to Donlan by allowing him to throw in whatever he wants. Yeah, he reaches back, but he reaches over the leg. He should be reaching under the leg. Donlan trying for the cradle. Usually tall, rangy kids like Donlan with long arms are pretty good cradle people. All right, we got 38 seconds left. We're in a 1 point match. Waldman needs to score. It's as simple as that. Otherwise, he'll drop a minor decision. Caution against Donlan, not setting up correctly. Waldman unable to come off that first whistle. Looks like Donlan has an arm bar in there. There's a stall warning. Arlington coaches imploring Waldman to move. Now he has a caution, hands are not beyond the line. Donlan working hard, but Waldman's giving him nothing, but it's really burdens on Waldman here to score. Right now, he's not doing it, and Donlin will win this by a 4-3 margin. That will make the team score 10-7, 10-6, but I hope this 1-point defeat does not come back to bite Arlington later on. Now we go to 132 pounds, wrestling for Winchester's the older Donlin, Anthony Donlin, who's a fairly experienced wrestler, and his opponent is Andreas Sandoval, sophomore, wrestled about 2/3 of this last season. So this is Donlin is a much more aggressive wrestler, much more seasoned. You can see he's trying to throw everything but the kitchen sink at Sandoval right now. Looking for that near side cradle. Sandoval's on his feet. He will get an escape, so it'll be 2-1 at this point. Sandoval making a half-hearted shot, but he should have retreated out of that position, and wrestlers go out of bounds. We're 2-1 early in the first period. Team score at the moment is 10-6 in Arlington's favor, but Winchester has 4 pretty strong wrestlers coming up in the next 4 weight classes. Donlin going after that near side cradle again, trying to get the arm over the head. Now he tries a half. Nice defense on a half there by Sandoval. Chopped it right off. Sit out, turn. Not enough action on the bottom to really create space. Donlin tries to put the Western hook in. Trying a 3/4 Nelson, which is one arm under, one arm over. Donlin showing good control, switching off his moves. Still looking for that near side cradle. Sandoval blocks it off pretty effectively. All right, we're almost at the end of the first period. So Anthony Donlin, Winchester maintaining a 4-1 advantage. Once again, Arlington boys are slow in that first move. That's the end of the first period. Okay, Winchester's decision, they defer the choice. Okay, Sandoval chooses neutral, probably a smart move. Seemed to be in a lot of trouble when he was on the bottom. I expect Donlin to go for that low double like all the Winchester guys have so far. Sandoval showing a lot of motion there. There's that double. Sandoval had his arms right out, had his hands right out there, but Donlin went right under him. Now he's trying that 3/4 again. Switches off for the near side. Seems to be wedded to one of those 2 moves. A 3/4 Nelson requires a leg hook, a Western hook or something on the bottom to be effective. Donlin wrestling very tough on top. That was a mistake on Sandoval's part, and he got away with it. He turned the wrong. Donlin was trying to run that near side cradle, and he put his hip down, but he turned the wrong way and almost got put on his back. Okay. That's the end of the second period. So Anthony Donlin with a 6-1 lead, pretty much dominating this match. I have a feeling that Donlin now is going to go for the 2-1 exchange, which is the takedown, allowing his opponent to escape, takedown again, and possibly get a major decision. Nice shot. There's a takedown. We'll see if he tries to wrestle on the mat or he just lets Sandoval up. He may try for a turn. He's got an arm bar. Sandoval doing a good job of blocking it off. Donlin trying to run it around the head. Got it in there pretty good, but now I think he's approaching dangerous. He's approaching illegal, potentially dangerous position with it, and the referee stops the match for that very reason. That armbar has to go perpendicular across the spine. It can't go up like that. Otherwise, if it were to be run, he could separate his opponent's shoulder. So the referee made the correct decision there. Of course, works for Sandoval's advantage. There seemed to be some concern that the whistle didn't blow. I see the Winchester coaches encouraging Donlin to let Sandoval up. It's not clear what's going on here. I think the coaches want, the coach wants Donlin to signal the referee. He's going to give Sandoval the point here. And he's going to try to take him down and maybe get backs from that. Right now he has a 5-point lead, and he's looking maybe to get the 8-point lead. Another takedown will only make it 7. Yep, there's the takedown. So a 7-point lead. Now let's see if he lets him up again. Sandoval having trouble with his headgear, kind of wrestling blind right now. See the Winchester coach encouraging Donlin to let Sandoval go, but he seems intent on trying to get a tip over. Sandoval not giving it to him. The Winchester coach is beseeching Donlin to let him go, and he does let him go. Now that was not a good move on Sandoval's part. Time was on the mat. It was a 7-point lead. He went in for a very, very weak shot, and Donlin got the 2 points. It's a 12-3 win, and that makes it a major decision. In the last 5 seconds, Sandoval turned a minor decision into a major decision by being overly aggressive. He had already lost this match, and all he had to do was ride out those last 10 seconds. Okay, we turn our attention to the next match at 138 pounds. The Arlington wrestler is Austin Cronin, another one of their senior captains, and his opponent is Oscar Chen. Should be a good match. Both wrestlers have been around for a while. Hopefully we'll see a little bit more action. Cronin, a very strong wrestler on his feet. Nice takedown by Cronin. Cronin hits that double, gets a good lift off it right away, never gets stalled out on his knees. working hard to get a breakdown here, trying to keep his opponent flat. And he loses him, so it's a 2-1 match. And bad shot by Chen. Cronin gets another takedown on a slide by. Cronin had a little bit of trouble breaking his opponent down. It's entirely possible he'll let him go, which is what he just did. So he's going to wrestle Chen from his feet. He has 4-2 advantage for 2 takedowns. And he gave Chen 2 escapes. Now he gets into a front headlock. Chen's on a pretty good single there. Let's see if Cronin can break it. He's stalled out, but Cronin can either break it or hopefully the referee will stop it for lack of action. And he gets another spin around. So he gets another point on a reversal, another takedown. So he's racking up points from his feet. I think Cronin believes that Chen is eminently takedownable. And that's near the end of the first period. And that's the end of the first period. Cronin already has an 8-3 margin. Okay, Chen's taking bottom. Smart move on his part. Cronin was obviously struggling on top in the first period. See if he plays the 2-for-1 game again. Trying to dig that leg in. Get a Western hook. He's got him flat. See if he can get a turn here. Right now the team score is locked at 10 apiece. This is, in the next few matches, be the strength of Winchester's lineup. Cronin trying to run a bar. He's got a 7-point advantage here. If he decides to trade 2-for-1 on takedowns, he might be able to get a major decision. But he would need 2 takedowns. He would have to allow Chen 2 escapes and get 2 takedowns, although Cronin will probably go neutral in the third period. See how the Arlington coaches play it. This match is coming to you from the Pip Gymnasium, Arlington High School. January 4th match between Arlington and Winchester High. See, the team score is 10-10 at the moment. Going into third period, Cronin has a 5-point lead. He's choosing bottom, which means he needs an escape and a takedown to turn this into a major decision. See Chen trying to work possibly a cradle in there. Yep, that's what he's looking for. Austin blocks it off. Chen's only hope at this point is to turn Cronin, because Cronin's got a pretty commanding 5-point lead. The burden's really on Chen to get back exposure or a pin. Chen's out to the side now. It makes him vulnerable if Cronin can just turn his hips to the outside and face him. Chen's still going for that cradle. It's completely understandable. And he's getting some leverage there. Not enough to score any points. We're late in the third period here. Austin Cronin with a pretty substantial 8-3 lead. And there's a flurry of activity, and Cronin gets the reversal. He now has a 10-3 lead. The question is, he does not have enough time to let Chen up and take him down again. So he's going to finish up with a 10-3 victory. Just 1 point short of a major decision. So that will give Arlington a 13-10 advantage in the team scoring. But we have a long way to go, and we're 145 pounds now. The Winchester wrestler will be Elias Malik, a very strong wrestler, and the Arlington wrestler will be Daniel Carrera. Carrera, one of the fabulous freshmen on the Arlington team, another first-year wrestler going out as a varsity wrestler, first-year freshman wrestler. This is sort of the strong part of Winchester's lineup through here. Malik has an underhook chin. Trying to run something. Carrera gets in on the legs. Thrown to his back with a chin flip. Doing his best to keep that outside shoulder up, but this is a tough position to be in. His problem is if he turns to his right, he's going to turn into the pin. He's got to fight, and he does get pinned. So here we are early in the first period. And Elias Malik scores a pin, and this will put Winchester up in the team scoring by a score of 16-13. So we've been through 7 matches halfway through, and the score is going back and forth several times. We now get to 152 pounds. Wrestling for Arlington is Liam Ray. Another first-year wrestler, Liam Jr., former hockey player, and his opponent is Ji-Young Kang. Kang's been around for a while. Ray has been a very strong wrestler in the room. A week ago during Christmas break, he wrestled in a JV tournament, won his weight class. This is really his first varsity match. His nice strong move, almost had a head and arm there. Liam's a very strong wrestler, just a little unschooled at this point. He has a wrist restraint that he needs to tighten up. Ray was a former hockey player, gave up that sport to become a wrestler in his junior year here. Got a strong overhook there, defending himself well. He's looking for that. It's not a good position to be in right there. He makes it makes it work. He's got the head, got the leg. He turns to his right. There he goes. All right, he gets the reversal. And he locked hands around the body, so that'll be a penalty point against Ray. So it's 2-1. Liam Ray versus Ji-Hoon Kang. We're in the first period. There's an arm bar, trying to throw that arm bar over, and Kang rolls through it. Ray in a difficult position. He gets out to the side there. He needs to stay in behind. Hand fighting here. Ray trying to pound that bar in, but he's having trouble. Now he's looking for something else and stepped out front for something, and it wasn't there, and lost control. So we're 2-2 at this point. Kang with another one of those patented Winchester deep double shots. And 2 points, no back points. That's the end of the first period. So Kang scores a takedown with just 10 seconds left in the period. Ray looking for instruction from his coaches. He defers here. Kang is going to take bottom. Smart move. It's very clear that Ray was having some trouble controlling his opponent from the top. He's showing the referee neutral. He's going to give Kang a point here, and they're going to wrestle from their feet. So it's a strategic move. Kang now has a 3-point lead, but the Arlington coaches feel that Ray's strength is on his feet, possibly take his opponent down with a bulldog or head and arm or just a clean shot and get his opponent to his back. Nice double. There's that patented double that all the Winchester kids have been using. Now Kang has a 7-2 lead. Ray fending off that arm bar. Liam wrestling well here, but just doesn't have enough tools in his toolbox yet. Anyway, Kang holding a 7-3 lead midway through the second period. Nice dump move by Ray, but he's got to turn the right way. He does turn the right way. Kang has the leg. And I think he's going to get a neutral point here. Ray trying to run that bulldog. He's giving it a good shot, but he can't seem to get the leverage. Kang trying to get a double, but I think they're going to go out of bounds. Yeah. So we're neutral. Kang has an 8-5 lead here. Ray has to get a takedown. It's the end of the second period. So, as we go to the third period, it'll be interesting to see what the Winchester coaches choose. Or actually, the Lexington coaches are choosing neutral. So they feel that Ray is a better wrestler in neutral than on the mat. See if Kang comes with that low double again. We're at 152 pounds. Ray looking to control the head. It's a takedown. It's a takedown. Coach is urging Liam to go to his belly. Don't go to his back. Arlington can't afford a pin here. I think they'll be happy if they can come away with this with just a minor decision. And the wrestlers are out of bounds. Fortunate. So with about a minute left, Kang has a 10-5 lead. Let's see what happens here. Ray trying to get to his feet. A little roll through. If he takes Kang's head right here and leans back on him, he could get some back points. He'll get an escape as it is. Another takedown by Kang. Ray fighting it off with that strong whizzer. Looking for that dump again, but Ray looks like he's about out of gas here. Gives up another takedown. Kang has a 12-6 advantage here, looking for a tip maybe for that. Ray gets escape, gets 1 point. Too late on that takedown. So Jeong Kang has won this match by a score of 12-7. That will give Winchester a 6-point lead, 19-13. Things are getting a little rough for Arlington right now, and Winchester's about to put their best wrestler on the mat, and that's Elias Kourofalis. Kourofalis has been around, been a varsity wrestler for 4 years. Had an older brother who was a state place winner, and he'll be wrestling against senior Brian Paquette. Paquette, only a second-year wrestler. Decided advantage Kourofalis. Kourofalis has been wrestling between 52 and 60 all season, depending on what the team needed. So right now, Winchester has a strong 19-13 6-point lead. This could be a crucial match. If they get a pin here, that'll give them a 12-point lead. Kourofalis with a good low shot. Turns it. Paquette's going to have his hands full. Kourofalis, very strong wrestler. Working that arm bar. Between himself and his older brother, I imagine Kourofalis has about 8 years of wrestling under his belt at this point. Certainly been a strong performer for Winchester over the last 4 years. Trying to run that arm bar. Paquette doing a good job of fending it off, but it's a tough move to break. Paquette not being able to generate much action on the bottom. Just having enough trouble getting up to his base. Carfal's trying to turn that shoulder under. That's the end of the first period. Carfal's defers. See what Paquette chooses neutral. Nice defense. Warning Paquette for stalling, going out of bounds. I think the Arlington coaches will take the stalling calls as long as Paquette can hang in and maybe keep this to a minor decision. Nice shot by Carfal. See if he's going to try to roll up that armbar again. Now he's looking for a power half, and there it is. Paquette's got to keep his head up. And here comes the armbar again. And he runs it over. Paquette's in a lot of trouble right here. He's close to being pinned. There he's pinned. So that was not a good performance on Arlington's part, but I think Paquette was just overmatched here. Okay, so this gives Winchester a 12-point lead with 5 matches left. So Arlington's still in the game, but the next 2 matches are going to be very, very crucial. We're at 170 pounds. Sean McCaffrey is the Arlington wrestler, one of their 4 senior captains, and Finn Paragas will be wrestling for Winchester. Paragas looks like a pretty strong guy. McCaffrey's been pretty crucial to Arlington's success in the early season. Had a fine day out at Beverly last weekend, winning 5 matches. He probably could beat Paragas, but he's going to have a hard time pinning him. Winchester has a pretty solid lead in the team scoring right now. This match and the next match are going to be crucial to whether Arlington can stay in this. Referee's in the camera's way. Neither wrestler doing much, just kind of feeling each other out at this point. Unlike a lot of the Arlington wrestlers, McCaffrey is not a strong neutral wrestler. He's much better on the mat wrestler. In fact, he hasn't taken a shot yet, and neither has Paragas. Referee urging them for some action. Looking for a rush in there. McCaffrey had the head. He's going to throw a bulldog. He's got to drop it to his knees. Okay, no scoring. First period ends with no score. Arlington will defer. And Paragas will go neutral. So we may see 2 more minutes of what we just saw. wrestler seems to be inclined to take a shot or really do anything terribly active. Just hanging on those collar ties. McCaffrey, a half shot. Coach is urging McCaffrey to shoot. He's got to get something going here. Paragas tries to throw, and McCaffrey blocks it off of the whizzer and gets the takedown. So that's 2-0. Paragas looks like a very strong boy, so McCaffrey's having trouble rolling anything up, getting any wrist control here. On the other hand, Paragas isn't doing much on the bottom in terms of creating any action. McCaffrey trying to figure out how to open up this iron frog position of Paragas. Paragas not really doing much. I think the referee should warn him for stalling, and I think he just did. McCaffrey's struggling. That's what he was looking for. He was looking for that arm bar, but that's the end of the period. So after 2 periods of a fairly inactive match, it's 2-0 in terms of Arlington's Sean McCaffrey. McCaffrey would choose bottom here. He gets an escape or a reversal. I think that'll pretty much ice the match. Paragas came close. Yes, he did lock hands. He touched hands around the torso. That's 1 point for McCaffrey. So that makes the score 3-0. McCaffrey trying to get to his feet. Sort of in an awkward position there. He could have sacrificed back points if he'd turned the wrong way. Paragas trying to get that cradle, I guess. Not sure what he's working for. He's got wrist control, but he's the one who needs to score points right now, and McCaffrey gets the escape, so that makes it 4-0. In the third period, nice shot by Paragas. He gets 2 of the 4 back, so it's now 4-2. Deep into the third period. McCaffrey trying to work himself up. Coach is urging McCaffrey to move. If they were hoping for a pin here, they're not going to get it. They'll be happy with the minor decision at this stage. And they're out of bounds. Got 32 seconds left, and the burden is really on Paragas. We'll see if he lets McCaffrey go and goes for the takedown, or he'll continue to work here. McCaffrey having trouble shrugging that off. And that's the end of the match. So Not terribly exciting, but a victory nevertheless for Arlington as senior captain Sean McCaffrey registers a 4-2 minor decision. That brings Arlington within 9. Winchester leading at this point 25-16. And the next match will be another crucial match. Two very good wrestlers here for Winchester. Joey Testa has also been around for a while. And for Arlington, their 4th captain, Cardio Liza Rebar. This is going to be a tough match. Arlington needs the win here. I'm not sure they can afford to lose this match. These boys wrestled last year. Cardio won at the dual meet. Wrestled at 170. Now they're at 182. Testa has that double in. He's gonna, no. Cardio able to fend it off with that overhook. Got lucky there, fortunate. Testa with a single leg there, but he's not going to be able to finish that. Cardio blocking him off with cross face. And he gives it up. It looks like he had an opportunity to maybe get a stalemate there, but he gave it up. Now Cardio's on his feet. Testa has a 2-0 lead. Cardio looking to break that grip. He does. Gets 1 point. So Cardio Lizarebar, one of Arlington's captains, now down 2-1. The wrestlers go out of bounds. 35 seconds left in the first period. Joey Testa's been around for a while, so these are two fairly experienced wrestlers, so we should see a lot of action in this match. That was interesting. The referee penalized Testa. I guess he'd been warned for stalling, penalized him for backing off the mat. Kind of unusual to see that with an experienced wrestler like Joey Testa. Cardio trying to turn the corner, get 2 takedown. Doesn't get it before the period ends. So we're 2-2 at the end of the first period. Testa has to be careful. He's already been penalized twice, and Cardio's been awarded points. So if Testa continues to be inactive, all right. Cardio's taking bottom here. In the second period, score knotted at 2. A win here by Winchester would put Arlington at a decided disadvantage. Cardio has the separation. Testa drops to the leg, and wrestlers go out of bounds. That was good advantage for Cardio if he'd been able to stay on the mat, stay in the circle. He gets on his feet again. He's not having trouble getting on his feet. He's having trouble getting the arm separation. That hand on the head is doing nothing except possibly putting him in trouble. Testa putting a leg in here. Now Cardio is really tied up. Having trouble getting on his base. Still knotted at 2, the minute left in the second period. Cardio chose bottom. He's got to score from this position. Not having any trouble getting on his feet, but well, that time Testa rode the ankle. Now he's got to spiral in. And he breaks him down. Cardio has to take the action at the center of the mat. He's got 47 seconds left now in the second period. He's got to get on his feet, otherwise Testa's going to run that cradle. He's got the hand separation. All right, he gets the reversal. That makes it 4-2 in Cardio's favor. See if he can break down Testa and ride him out. Okay, so it's 4-2 in terms of a Cardio with the third period now. See what happens here. Testa choosing bottom. Cardio being warned, his hand isn't on the elbow, that's caution. Cardio looking for that cradle. He's got to be careful here. He can't afford to give Testa a reversal. Now he's got the cradle. See if he can get a turnover with it. It's got it locked up pretty good. Nope. Testa breaks the lock. Cardio having trouble breaking him down. He may let him go here. Oh, trying the cradle again. Testa blocks it off by flattening out. Burden here is on Testa. He's got to make something happen. It's down by 2, short time left. Coach is urging him to get up off the mat. Cardio's going to let him go. Okay, Testa's got to go after it now. He's down 4-3. Cardio doing what he needs to. Tying him up. Testa's got his hands on that double. Cardio sprawled out, blocking it off. He's got to keep his hips in tight. He comes around. He gets the takedown himself. That was a big, big move. This is a crucial match, and Cardio will get a 6-3 minor decision out of it. That was important. Arlington really needed that. This brings him within 6 at 25 for Winchester, 19 for Arlington. Now we're coming into uncharted territory where Arlington will have 3 first-year wrestlers in the next 3 matches at 195 pounds. The Winchester wrestler will be George Gia, and the Arlington wrestler will be Marcus Paz. Paz weighs in the 180-pound area, but he's a very strong guy, and this should be an interesting match. There's that low double that the Winchester guys are awfully good at. Paul's blocking it off. Has to free that leg. Double's now a single. Trying to spin around, but unable to get fully turn the corner. Now he does. Now he gets a takedown. This match will be interesting because neither wrestler is all that experienced. Paul should really be riding the other ankle in this situation, the near ankle. There he goes. He's got to dig that crossface in stronger. Gia's got a pretty good lock on the leg, but at some point the referee's probably, yes, the referee called a stalemate there. So Marcus Paus has a 2-0 lead as we are early in the first period. And another wrestler's cautioned for not having the hand on the elbow. Okay, Paul's going for that far ankle. Gia not doing much on the bottom here, not even attempting to stand up, even though Paus doesn't really have a lot of control over him. All right, end of the first period. All right, after much confusion and discussion, Winchester wrestler is chosen neutral. Paus with a high crotch there. Gia has his head. He pops his head, so he gets the takedown. Now he's working that far ankle again. He needs to come around the waist with the left arm and not around the head. Can't ride that ankle for too long before the referee will warn him. Not sure what Paul's trying to do with that ankle. Gia has the inside leg. Marcus's leg is tucked in. That is not good. Gia got a nice roll off at Paus on his back. He got 1 point, now he gets 2 more. Suddenly the complexion of this match has changed. This is a must-win match for Arlington. Gia trying to set up the cradle, maybe. Paus has control of the arm, and that's the arm he wants to control. Takes the cradle away. Now he's reversed the situation. He has G on his back, but I'm afraid time's going to run out. But he will get back points. The referee's already counted him off. So that's a 5-point move for Marcus Paws. That'll give him a 9-2 lead. So all of a sudden, the match should seem pretty even now in Arlington's favor. I'm having trouble with this eye. Paws had suffered an eye injury over the holidays, and now the trainer, coach, is going to have to attend to it. And this will be another delay in the action. See the trainer using his cell phone's flashlight to look at it. I'm not sure if they're going to put anything on it or just decide that he can continue wrestle or not continue wrestling. I'm not sure there's any blood. Basically, what Marcus has is a black eye. It's the kind of thing that boxing trainers and cornermen always have to work on. Not a very common sight in wrestling. So Marcus Paws has a 9-2 lead after 2 periods, so this is something he's got to either build on or sit on. Sure, they're hoping that the referee doesn't injury default him out. Okay, they're going to continue. A neutral situation. Third period. Good shot by Gia. See if he finishes it. Nope, Marcus comes out on top. He's got a big lead right now. He can't afford to do anything foolish. He's got a half Nelson there trying to power it. Pin here would be very, very advantageous to Arlington at this point in the contest. Gia's going to get, oh God, no. Oh, it looked like Paws was on his back. He is on his back, but I don't think, nice bridge. Bridges right out of it. I think Gia thought he had a pin there. Paws has a takedown, and now he has his opponent on his back. This has been a back and forth crazy match. See the Winchester coach besieging to get off his back. Okay. All Paws has to do here is ride it out. He'll have a major decision. Hanging on that ankle for dear life. Got his knee crushing the other one. Nice return. That's going to do it, I think. Coach Cummings getting close. That's it. Final score 15-7. That'll be a major decision for Arlington and bring them within 2 points. So a few minutes ago, they were down 25-13. Now it's 25-23. So that was a really big win. We come to 220 pounds. Wrestling for Winchester's Luka Kwasev. And wrestling for Arlington is Will French. Now, the interesting story here is these two boys met a week ago at the JV tournament, and Kusavas pinned French. French, I'm sure, would like to get some kind of revenge here. Both boys sort of rubbing heads violently. French looking for that head and arm throw. This is another extremely crucial match. I would suspect this to end in a pin regardless. If French throws that head and arm, he's doing everything he can now to finish it off. Just got to lean a little more and get Guav's inside shoulder down. Guavas is doing what he needs to do, which is turn the other way and chase the leg. French pins here. This match could, he does pin. That was a gigantic match. That puts Arlington up 29-25 with their big heavyweight Grady Beckenuse coming up. And from the looks of the boy that Winchester weighed in, he's going to be no match for Beckenuse. Brady checks in at 270 pounds. His opponent considerably smaller. That was a huge victory for French. Pause in French's matches just turned this whole meet around. And here we are at heavyweight. The Winchester wrestler is Omar Alasta. Clearly the smaller of the two. Beckenuse has come along. He won 5 matches last weekend at the Super Quad. Looking for that throw right there. Oh, he slides off it. And Alasta gets the takedown. Beckenuse is up. Alasta hanging on that leg. Beckenuse, nice reversal. Nice reversal. Pin here will ice it for Arlington. They were down by 12 points just a few matches ago, and everything has turned around in their favor. Just a typical Arlington-Winchester match the last few years. Always comes down to one or two matches. And he's trying to run that bulldog. I tell you get Beckenuse's 270 pounds on your chest, and he's pinned, and that's it. Arlington will win this match coming from behind to score a 35-25 triumph. So this is the second victory for Arlington in the Liberty Division, the Middlesex League. A few weeks ago they defeated Lexington 60-29.